Hi everyone, today's going to be a day in the life with me. I'm going to show you what I do today and my to-do list. I got a lot of things on there and I probably won't get all of it done, but I'm going to stay hopeful. I will stay hopeful. But anyways, come along with me. We're going to start in the morning, so let's get to it. First things first, in the morning, I make a huge pot of coffee while the kids are eating breakfast. Sometimes they have cereal, sometimes they have muffins, and if I'm feeling really energized, I might scramble eggs to go along with their muffins. But usually, I'm a walking, barely talking zombie, so I am lucky to be able to function enough to cook myself some oatmeal. Then I start on school lunches and snacks and putting away some of the dishes that were drying from the night before. On a good day, I will already have this done the night before, but I must have been slacking per usual. Have I mentioned that I am the laziest person and would rather be reading? No? Well, now you know. Moving on. So each day is different for their lunches, but today I just had some carrots and broccoli. I gave them a little bit of ranch. I always put vegetables in their lunch. It drives them crazy, but hey, whatever. And I sliced up some chicken and put that in there. Beckett got crackers and Millie got these pretzels that she really loves, and this is one of their go-to lunches. Love it.
How do you do this by yourself?
Sorry.
It just like pulls my hair, so it's not your fault.
Beckett, can you run and get me a brush? Oh, where was that?
Where's it in?
See?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. Thank you, Beckett. You're a good finder.
How about?
Hey, get dressed now, buddy. We gotta go soon.
I have to brush my teeth.
Okay. Go to Daddy's seat, okay?
I wonder what my friends are going to think. I wonder what Mason's going to think.
Why would you care what Mason thinks?
Well, he always says my hair that is different every day. He likes it braided. That's what he likes my hair braided.
This is not an everyday occurrence that I straighten her hair. We do this about once every month, so it was a lot of fun to do. I love doing my daughter's hair. All right, turn off the light. I got a little sidetracked. If you guys didn't know, I run my mom's Instagram account for her book, and I found this app where you can see who follows you and who doesn't follow you. So if you're following somebody and they're not following you, you can see that, and it's all in one list. So I've been sidetracked trying to get rid of those people that I'm following that are not following me, because I want to have a relationship with the people that are following me, like, and not those that aren't. You know what I mean? Like, build that relationship up. So that's what I've been doing all morning. It's 10 o'clock. I took the kids to school we left at 8, so I've been doing that for an hour and a half. Because I didn't get home till like 8:30. So I got my breakfast cooking now, and I cooked it earlier, but now I'm just warming it up because it was mush and it was cold. So I had to add a little bit more milk and butter, and then I'm gonna go do my hair and makeup, and then I will tackle the day. First thing to do on my to-do list is wash my sheets. I have an extra pair, but only use those when I don't have time to wash and dry them on the same day. So that's what I'm gonna do first. Moving on, I'm putting my face on. How many of you have heard that term used? Have think it's a Southern saying, but I could be wrong. So I'm curious how many of you have heard it or used it. My kids laugh at me every time I say that. Anyways, I purchased the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and have been using it for about a week. I'm not sure what to think about it yet, but I will keep you updated. For my foundation, I'm using Bare Minerals powder. This is a light foundation. I usually use IT Cosmetics CC cream, but the shade I have is slightly too dark on me at the moment, so I plan on getting a lighter shade of that soon. Next, I'm literally scraping the edges of the pan to get some of this blush. It's from Bare Minerals, and I will be purchasing this again soon. It's really that good. I use the same thing for eyeshadow. If I knew how to do a whole dramatic look like Sam and Nick from Pixie Woo, I definitely would. But even with those tutorials, I'm still terrible at it. I use my MAC Espresso eyeshadow to color in my brows. I've had this eyeshadow for 8 years and will continue to use it until it's gone. And of course, I forgot to put my contacts in at the start of this procedure, so now I'm trying not to ruin everything that I just did. Now it's time for hair. I've found a hair tutorial for you if you're interested. I'll leave it in the iCard above if you're watching on your computer, or if you're watching on your phone or tablet, I will leave it in the description box below. Basically, just lots of dry shampoo to last me a few days without washing, and I use a 1-inch curling iron. And then while my curls cool and set, I'm going to clean up. Then when that's done, I will run my fingers through the curls to make them more relaxed. Day 1 of curls are always more dramatic. Day 2, 3, and 4 look more like relaxed waves. I'll head into the kitchen next to clean up. Just recently, my husband discovered that we had a filter in our dishwasher. Y'all, he said it looked like a dead raccoon when he pulled it out. Sounds absolutely disgusting, and I'm so glad I didn't see it. I had no clue that dishwashers had filters in them. So if you're just as clueless as I am, go look and see. Ours is in the bottom and it's round. I'll show you in a future video, but that'll be my husband's job from here on out. I will not be able to do that. I'd probably throw up. I can handle puke and blood and guts, whatever, but not that sludge in the dishwasher or sink drain. Nope, can't do it. I'm about to throw up just thinking about it, so I'm going to change the subject. But funny story about me though, growing up we had chores and one of them was the dishes. I would always pitch a fit when I had to do the dishes. I thought it was the grossest thing in the world to stick my hand in the dirty dishwater. I mean, there's stuff floating in it and it just kind of grosses me out. I still think it's gross. It took me a long time to be able to do the dishes without gloves. To this day, I never wash my dishes in a sink full of water either. If I have to do the dishes by hand, like if I'm at somebody's house or something, I actually rinse the dishes and then I scrub them and then I rinse them, like all the soap off. I am the same way with baths and water parks. When I take a bath, I have to scrub the bathtub first, and I only just started to enjoy baths this year. My kids take showers now, and sometimes Piper will take a bath, but same thing, I scrub it first. And yes, I'm aware of how weird I am, but I also won't go into any water parks. My kids have never been to one, and I will never do it, ever. Okay, how many of you are still with me now? Anyways, I'm going to feed my sourdough starter and cover it up and let it sit on my counter. If you want to start your own, I recommend you watching Lisa's tutorial over on a farmhouse on Boone. She has a YouTube channel and a blog. The video will be in the description box below, or you could ask around town to see if anyone has a starter to give you. Mine is probably over 100 years old. A friend gave it to my mother-in-law, who in turn gave it to me. Her friend had it in her family for generations, so that's how I know it's over 100 years old. Next on my to-do list is to put these notes that I made for the kids into some envelopes. I like giving these to my kids in their lunchbox. They think it's super special and fun. It's an easy thing to do to make your kids feel loved. I just go onto Pinterest, search for easy doodles or easy drawings. I'm by no means an artist, but I can follow step-by-step drawing tutorials, and some of these are just super simple. Like there are some emoji faces, and it's just super simple, and my kids love it. After I do that, I'm moving on to my floors. My hardwood floors are not shiny, so they don't show dirt or dust. It's quite amazing. But I go longer without cleaning them now. I'm going to be very honest with you and say that I clean my floors maybe once a month now. You're probably going to tell me that I'm disgusting, but whatever. Now that we have a dog, I'd go crazy if I had to keep it as clean as I used to. Plus, my floors in my old house were super shiny and they showed everything. So I'm so glad that these floors in this house aren't like that. I seriously would go crazy with a dog and dog prints all over my floors if they were shiny. But what I'm using is my Shark vacuum, which I love to death. And then I'm going to go in with my steam mop. I've had this one for about 6 or 7 years and I love it. And then when I finish with cleaning my floors, I'll turn the mop over and use the other side to polish the floors. And I use the Boone wood floor polish. I love the polish. It's great. If you don't have that, you could always use Pledge, and it works great. Just be careful because you will slip and slide all over your house if you use that. It is super slippery. While the polished wood is drying, I'm going to fold some laundry. Laundry is so boring, you guys. I think I have 2 or 3 people living in my house that I don't even know about. That's the only conclusion I can come up with to account for all the laundry that builds up. When I'm done with that, I'll move the furniture back into the living room and start in on the kitchen and the hallway area and then the rest of the house. I'll do the same procedure room by room. The only difference is that I don't move the beds or the area rug from the playroom. I actually didn't do the playroom at all this time because we have the drywall guys in there this week putting up the walls in Beckett's bedroom, so there's no use in doing that yet. I'm attempting to show y'all the spider webs and dust balls that accumulated in the corners and on the walls in my bedroom. This room is quite possibly the dustiest room in our home. Not sure why, but it is. I'll use the Swifter to get up into those corners and along the walls. It worked great. This is nasty. My walls were so dusty. I'm so glad I did that. I think it's just because of the fan always going, maybe. I don't know. Glad I got that done though. Okay, so I'm looking at my to-do list and it's quite daunting. I've already gotten a lot of stuff done. Sorry, the sheetrock guys came, so I had to go talk to them. Anyways, where was I? Oh, I went to edit that video that I had on here. I had to film an intro and outro and edit that video, but I got to editing it, didn't like the content, so I'm going to redo it. That's just life. So, right now, I need to clean my makeup brushes, get my gym stuff ready. I was gonna go to the gym this morning, but I was just lagging behind. I got distracted with my mom's Instagram account, like tweaking it and stuff like that. And I got a late start. So I will go, what I think I'm gonna do is go get the kids at 3:30 and then head into town and do some errands. Like take my skirt to the dry cleaners and buy some coffee and print a label and maybe even go to the post office if I have to go to the post office. It might be UPS and I'll have to do that Thursday if it's UPS, because I don't have a UPS store here. And let's see. Yeah, so the last thing that's gonna take a while are the Poshmark pictures and posting them to Poshmark. And I don't know if I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna do everything else that I possibly can, and then I'm gonna try to tackle that because it takes forever. Now, if you wanna follow me on Poshmark, I will leave my handle right here and you can follow me there. And I will also leave in the comments, not the comments, the description box below as well. I have a lot of stuff to put on there. So if you're interested in kids' clothes or my clothes, then follow me on there. I'm gonna stop procrastinating on this, cleaning my makeup brushes. I'm not even gonna tell you how long it's been, because that's embarrassing. But let's go ahead and do that. Here's the deal. I started out using my doTERRA hand soap to clean these. I was unimpressed with the progress I was getting, so I switched to the Dove soap bar, and good golly, you can see just how much that worked. I'm a little embarrassed at the grossness coming off of these brushes. Next on my list of things to do is mix my protein drink. I use emergency vitamin C packet with a few scoops of collagen. I have to let it sit about an hour or two so that the collagen completely dissolves. And I'm also going to take my balance supplement, Alani Nu. It's called Balance. I can talk about that in another video, but if you're interested, just comment below and I'll tell you a quick description of it. I'm also cutting up a pepper to eat before and sometimes after my workout. I like grabbing this as I leave the house to go to the gym, so I'll put this back in the fridge for now. Okay, lunchtime. It's past lunchtime. Okay, so I made these meals the other day. It's just rice and it's cooked in like chicken broth. Chicken, it's grilled, and then the green beans are cooked in chicken broth, but I put yum yum sauce over top of it, like the white sauce, shrimp sauce, whatever you want to call it from the Chinese restaurants around here. So I'm gonna dig in. Okay, so let me show you how I do my Poshmark. I set up all the clothes on the floor and then I take pictures and then I post it. So let me show you. So here's some of my stuff. I haven't done that yet, but like I set out all my clothes that I'm going to sell, and then I will take pictures of them all at once and then upload them. I take a picture of the front, a back picture, and a picture of the tag. If the clothing item has imperfections, I will take close-ups of that as well. And if I'm selling my jeans or pants, I will include a picture of the measurements. I do this because we all have different body types and I want to be completely transparent about the sizing of my pants. When I'm done with that, I go ahead and put my sheets back on my bed. They're dry now and it's just time to do that. Then I'll go get my kids from school. Hey guys, so I'm in the car with the kids. I'm not driving, so don't come at me, but waiting on my husband to get the kids. I'm gonna go to the gym and then to the store, and then I'll go home, and he has a basketball game at 7, so I have to be back by 7.
So
I hope I'm done.
am I going with Daddy to basketball?
Maybe, we'll see. I don't know yet, but he's gonna take the kids to eat, and I'll eat at home. And I got my workout stuff with me, my protein drink and my vegetables to eat too. I'll probably eat that. But I already had my energy drink and I need to get to the gym because I'm starting to feel it.
What do you mean feel it?
Well, it kind of makes you like, kind of not itchy, but just kind of like wired. Like I just drank like 10 cups of coffee. Not 10.
She always drinks coffee. She drinks like 3 or 5 cups a day. 5.
So I have my packages here. I don't think that the place that I have to drop them off at is going to be open when I get done. So I might have to just wait till tomorrow to do that, which is fine.
Mama, where's that? She's just gonna check.
Yeah, I'll check.
Mama, where's the button like opens that?
Watch your fingers.
Hey guys, up here.
I did my cardio yesterday, and I think today is quads. So today's gonna be a hard day.
Yes.
I'll have to wear deodorant today. I never wear deodorant. I'll probably stink at the gym. Doesn't Millie look beautiful with her hair like this? You guys saw me straighten it today. We usually never straighten it. How many times do we straighten it, Millie? Like once a month?
Yeah.
And she cut her bangs in the front just a little bit. I couldn't get them to like lay straight with the rest of her hair, so we had to braid it. Show them the braid, honey. But it looks cute. Okay, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay, we're back home.
Finally.
I need to eat some dinner and the kids are going to eat some ice cream. We spent about 20 minutes at Food Lion in the ice cream aisle trying to pick something for Beckett. But he got, what did you get back? Where is it? There it is.
Where's the camera?
What? Caramel, it's in that drawer. This is what he got, these Jolly Rancher popsicles. I got this for Scott. This is his favorite, the Tonight Dough. It's so good. I'll probably have one bite of that. And then Millie got some chocolate chip cookie dough and she's going to have some caramel with it. Caramel, whatever. And we got some muffin mixes and some milk and flour, sugar, and butter.
You have to warm this up.
Okay, I want to. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna get some dinner. I'm gonna eat. Starving.
Mama had to.
And then it's bedtime.
No, it's 7 minutes. So we got tonight. 21 minutes left. Done. Stop. Like this.
Time for bed. I'm going to take my makeup off, brush my teeth, and take the hang. I think it's about 9:30. But wanted to show you my brushes. For real. Like this was so dirty. This, I forgot this was even white. It was brown. And this was too. I mean, it's still, like, this one's still a little discolored, but I don't think this one was supposed to, I don't think this one was white. I think it was tan color, like what this is, what you can see right now, but yeah, that was disgusting, this one was. But this is what I use with my blush and my bronzer, so that's why it was so close looking. Anyways. Next on my list, I need to clean this drawer. That is disgusting. I don't even want to put my makeup brushes in there. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave them right there. That's disgusting. I need to get that done. Okay. Makeup off. Brush my teeth. Pajamas. And then I'm going to bed. I just use grapeseed oil to melt my makeup off, and then I just use a wet towel and just wipe it off. I've been doing this for, sorry, I'm letting the water heat up. It takes forever for my sink to heat up. But anyways, I've been doing this for a while, probably about 2 years, maybe more. Just using oil to take off my makeup, and it's worked so well. I have the driest, the most sensitive skin in the world, and it's taking so much time and money and waste of money because I usually buy products that people recommend and then they break my skin out. Not break it out. That's not the right word. I never really get breakouts. It's like it burns my skin and then it starts peeling. So I can't use any natural cleaners. Like natural as in like Pacifica. Pacifica really threw me through a loop. What was the other one? Glossier. I think that's how you pronounce it. That one really
my skin was red and peeling for a whole week after I used that. I've used a lot. So when I take showers every day, in the shower, I will wash my face with just Dove soap, and I have found that it works. So yeah, that's what I use in the shower. But when I take my makeup off, this is all I do. Next thing I do is I use this brand of witch hazel, and it's rose scented. And then afterward, I use this is grapeseed oil and frankincense, and I think that's it. I think that's all I put into this. But if you want a really good recipe, and if you have raw essential oils, Nesting with Grace is who I got this from, the idea from, but basically it's just like a vitamin E oil, which is grapeseed oil is really good for that apparently. So I just use a few drops of that and just rub it all over my face. Last thing is taking my contacts out. Okay guys, that's it. I hope you had a great day and I hope you enjoyed this little vlog. I got most of my to-do list done and I'm pretty happy about that. I will screenshot it here and then put it on so you can see how much I've done. Hope you really enjoyed this, and if you did, please like and subscribe and comment and do all that jazz. I do that every video, but it really does help when you do all that. So make sure that you do, and I will see you next time. Bye.